In this video, let us see some problems on time, speed and distance. Time, speed and distance consists of three types of problems. One is normal time, speed and distance, and other is problems on trains, and other is problems involving boats and streams. Let us see them one by one. The first question in here is, Anthony travels half of his destination at a speed of 60 km per hour and the remaining at 80 km per hour. In the return journey, he travels at an average speed of 60 km per hour. Then what is the average speed of his entire journey? What is average speed? First, average speed is total distance divided by total time. So what is the total distance traveled by him? First, he is starting from a place. He travels a distance d, which is half of the total distance at 60 km per hour, and remaining half, let us say this is also d, which is 80 km per hour. 60 km per hour, 80 km per hour, and while returning, in return he travels at 60 km per hour. So what is the average speed of this total travel? So how to calculate it? Total distance by total time is the average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance by total time. What is the total distance? Total distance is, while in forward direction, this d plus this d, and while returning, again d plus d, 2d. So d plus 2d. This is the total distance traveled by him, divided by what is the total time. Let us say this half distance is traveled by t1, traveled in t1 minutes, and t1 hours, t2 hours, and the return journey is in t3 hours. Total 2d journey is t3 hours. So what will be the total time? t1 plus t2 plus t3. d plus 2d is 4d, divided by time can be written as distance by speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So time is equal to distance by speed. So we can write t1 is d by, what is the first speed? It is 60 km per hour, and second speed is 80, third speed is 60. d by 60 plus second distance is, it is also d, divided by 80, and the third distance in return is, he is traveling total 2d distance at same speed, which is 60. So 2d by 60. So 4d divided by, if you take d by 20 common, d by 20, then inside will be 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 3, and it will be equal to 4, dd gets cancelled here, 4 into 20 goes upside, divided by, if we solve this, we get as 5 by 4. So 5 1s are 5 4s are 20. Therefore 4 into 4 into 4, which is 64 km per hour. 64 km per hour. When different speeds and different distances are given, and we need to calculate average speed, so we use this total distance divided by total time. Let us see the next one. This is based on the relative speed. A thief is spotted by a policeman from a distance of 100 meters. When policeman starts the chase, the thief also starts running. If the speed of the thief is 8 km per hour and that of policeman is 10 km per hour, how far thief will have traveled, how much distance the thief would have traveled. So the thief is there here. Suppose thief is there here, and police looks at the thief when thief is 100 meters distance from police. When police sees thief and thief starts running, so he starts running at 8 km per hour. Suppose let us say he traveled a distance of, let us say this is x meter. He traveled a distance of x meter, and at this distance this police catches thief. So police and thief are at this position. So what is the time taken by policeman to reach here? Let us say this is t. This t is also equal to this thief traveling from here to here is equal to police traveling from here to here. The time taken by police to reach from here, this position to this position, and thief from this position to this position will be same. So time taken by police is equal to distance by time, right? So what is the distance? 100 plus x divided by speed of the police. What is speed of the police? Police travels at speed of 10 km per hour. So 10 km per hour is the speed. So what is the, let us say this is TP, and time taken by thief is equal to, what is the distance? X is the distance divided by speed is 8 km per hour. But we know that the time taken for police and thief is same. So TP is equal to TT. So 100 plus x divided by 10 is equal to x by 8. So 2 5s are 2 4s are 8, and 400 plus 4x is equal to 5x, and x is equal to 400 meters. So what is x? There are no options for this question. So x is 400 meters. Thief travels 400 meters and then police catches there. Let us see the next question. This problem is based on the trains, and it is also based on relative velocity. So the trains 100 meter and 120 meter long are running in the same direction with speeds of 72 km per hour and 52 km per hour. In how much time will the first train cross the second? So let us say there is 100-meter train and there is 120-meter train. This is 100 meter, this is 120 meter. This travels at a speed of 72 km per hour, and this travels at a speed of 54 km per hour. So what is the question asked? How much time it takes for this train? This is the speedest train, right? This crosses this train. So how much time it takes to cross this train? Time taken by this train to cross this train. So after crossing this train, the 100-meter train reaches here. So what is the distance between this point and this point? So from here to this position, the train has traveled. So what is this distance? This is 100-meter train. This is 120 meters. So it will be 100 plus 120, 220 meters is the distance traveled by the train. And we have seen in the concept of time, speed and distance that to solve the relative speed or relative velocity problems, we need to fix the position of any body. Let us say we fix this position, we fix this train, and if we fix this train, this travels with a velocity 72 minus 54. What is 72 minus 54? It will be 18 km per hour. So what is the speed? The effective speed of this with respect to this is 18 km per hour. So relative speed is equal to 18 km per hour, and the distance traveled is 220 meters. Time is equal to distance by speed. Simple. So what is the distance? 220 meters is the distance, and what is the speed? 18 km per hour. But this 220 is in meters and this is in speed is in kilometer per hour. So we need to convert it into meter per second. To convert it to meter per second, we need to multiply it with 5 by 18. So 18 gets cancelled, and 5 4s are 20 and 5 4s are 20. So the answer is 44 seconds. Next one. So this is also based on a relative velocity. A train running at 54 km per hour takes 20 seconds to cross a platform. Next, it takes 12 seconds to pass a man walking at 6 km per hour in the same direction in which the train is going. Find the length of the train and length of the platform. So there are two conditions given. One is platform. There is a platform and there is a train. This train travels from here to here. So let us say train is of length L and train is traveling from here to here. Let us say this is length of the platform is P. So the train travels a distance of P plus L, and the train is traveling with a speed of 54 km per hour. This is what one condition is given, and the other is train is traveling. This is at 54 km per hour, and a person is also traveling at 6 km per hour. So what is the relative speed of this train with respect to this man? It will be 54 minus 6 because they are in same direction. So it will be 48 km per hour. And what is the distance traveled by this train to cross this man? It is this train travels from here to crossing this person. This train is traveling a distance of here to here, which means it is length of the train L. So these two conditions are given for us. So how to find? Let us consider first this case. So speed is equal to distance by time. So what is the speed? Effective speed is 48 km per hour. 48 into 5 by 18. So we can convert this into meter per second. And the distance traveled is length of the train divided by the time is, it takes 12 seconds. It is given in the question. It takes 12 seconds. So length of the train is equal to 48 into 5 into 18, into 12 divided by 18. If we solve this, we get L as 160 meters. So we got length of the train as 160 meters. And if we consider this case, so train is traveling a distance of P plus L at a speed of 54 km per hour. As this is a stationary one, there will be no relative speed, only the actual speed of the train should be considered, because the platform is in stationary condition. So speed is equal to distance by time. What is the speed? 54 km per hour into 5 by 18. So we converted into meter per second. which is equal to what is the distance traveled by the train, which is P plus L divided by the time taken by train to cross the platform is 20 seconds. And we also know L is equal to, what is the value of L? P plus L, we got it as 160 meters. P plus 160 divided by 20. So P plus 160 is equal to, sending 20 to this side, 54 into 5 into 20 divided by 18. And we get P as, P plus 160 as 6 3s are 6 9s are, and 3 1s are 3 3s are. So it will be 300. P plus 160 is equal to 300 and P is equal to 300 minus 160. So this will be 120 meters. 140 meters. So length of the platform is 140 meters and length of the train is 160 meters. So this is how we need to solve the relative problems. We need to fix the position of one object and we have to find the relative velocity of another object with respect to the fixed object, and we need to solve the problem by normal basic equations, which is speed is equal to distance by time. And the next problem, it is also a simple question. A railway track is laid between two tunnels A and B. There are two tunnels A and B, and these lengths are, tunnel A has a length of 3.2 km and tunnel B 1.6 km. A train of length 200 meter traveling at 20 km per hour enters tunnel A at 7:30 a.m. At what time does the train comes out of the tunnel B if the tunnels are at a distance of 900 meters? So let us draw a diagram for this. There are two tunnels A and B. This is tunnel A and this is tunnel B. This is tunnel A, this is tunnel B, and the train enters here at 7:30 a.m. It is given that train enters at 7:30 a.m. So at what time the train leaves? So this is tunnel A is 3.2 kilometers length and tunnel B is 1.6 kilometers length, and the distance between A and B tunnel is, it is given that 900 meters. 900 meters is equal to 0.9 kilometers. So what is the total distance traveled by the train? Train is traveling from this position to ending is this position. So we need to consider this length of the train also. So what is the length of the train it is given? A train of length 200 meters. Length of the train is 200 meters, which is 0.2 kilometer. So what is the total distance? Total distance traveled by the train from here to here. If we calculate 3.2 plus 0.9 plus 1.6 plus 0.2, and it will be 5.9 kilometers. 5.9 kilometers is the distance traveled by the train. So in how much time this 5.9 kilometers is traveled? So speed is equal to distance by time, and time is equal to distance by speed. So distance traveled is 5.9 kilometer, and divided by the speed of the train is, speed of the train it is given as 20 km per hour. So if we calculate this, we get 0.295 hours. It is approximately equal to 0.295. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So multiplying it with 60, we get 17.7 minutes. So if it enters at 7:30 a.m., it leaves at 7:33 30 plus 17 is 47.7 am. So it leaves at this time. So what are the options given? 730, 747, right? So 747, which is approximately equal to this 748. So that is the answer. And the next one, this type of problems are important. These different types of problems will be given. You need to concentrate on the question. Let us see two types of problems based on the head start. What is head start? Let us see that. Mr. Akil is 1 2/5 times as fast as Mr. Nikhil in a race. Nikhil has a head start of 100 meters and Akil beats Nikhil by 100 meters. Find the length of the race. First we need to draw a diagram for this. If we draw the diagram and we write given data, half of the problem will be solved. So what it is given is, there are Akil and Nikhil, and the speed of Akil is equal to 1 2/5 times of Nikhil. This is what it is given. So 5 ones are 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7/5 speed of Nikhil. So speed of Akil is equal to 7/5 speed of Nikhil. And what it is given? Nikhil has a head start of 100 meters. What is Nikhil has a head start of 100 meters? If Akil is present here and Nikhil will be present here at the starting. This head start is provided for various reasons. Sometimes this backward person has more age and this forward person has less age. So due to age restriction or due to age difference, this head start will be provided for some persons. So this head start for Nikhil is 100 meters. But Nikhil loses the race. Akil wins the race. So at how much distance this Akil wins the race? Let us say if this is the ending point. This is the ending point and A reaches here. A reaches here and N reaches 100 meters less than the end point. This is what it is given. Akil beats Nikhil by 100 meters. What is Akil beats Nikhil by 100 meters? After reaching the end point, after reaching Akil end point, Nikhil will be 100 meters backward. This is what it is given. So what is the total distance? Total distance is from here to here. So what is the distance? Let us say the distance traveled by this Nikhil is D. From starting to ending, the distance traveled by Nikhil is D. In this type of problems, we need to consider the constant terms, constant for both of the players. There are two players, Nikhil and Akil. There are two players. Considering these two players, what will be the constant term in time, speed, distance? Speed is different and distance traveled is also different, but the time is same. What time is same for Nikhil and Akil? Akil traveling from here to here and Nikhil traveling from here to here. The time taken by Nikhil from here to here and time taken by Akil from here to here will be same. So the time should be equated for both the players. So time taken by Akil is equal to time taken by Nikhil. So what it is? Time is equal to distance by speed. What is the time taken by Akil? Time taken by Akil is total distance traveled by Akil is 100 meters plus D meters plus 100 meters. So 200 plus D is the distance traveled by Akil. And speed is the speed of Akil is SA. And time taken by nickel is, the distance traveled by nickel is d meters, and the speed of nickel is Sn. So as I said, the time taken by Akil and nickel will be same. So time taken by Akil will be 200 plus d divided by Sa. What is the speed of Akil? It is 7 by 5 times speed of nickel, which is equal to distance traveled by nickel divided by speed of nickel. So the speed of nickel gets cancelled, and the remaining is 5 into 200 plus d is equal to 7d. So 1000 plus 5d is equal to 7d. 1000 is equal to 2d. So d is equal to 500 meters. So we got d as 500 meters. Is there option there? Yeah. So 500 meter is the answer. But the question given is find the length of the race. We should not find the distance traveled by nickel. We need to find the total length of the race. So what will be the total length of the race? This is, we got it as d as 500 meters, and this is 100 meters, and this is 100 meters. So 500 plus 100 plus 100. So the answer will be not 500, it will be 700 meters. Next one, let us see the problem on boats. A boat travels 60 km downstream in 8 hours and 40 km upstream in 6 hours. Find the speed of stream and speed of boat in Stillwater. So what it is given? Speed of downstream. If the boat is going down, what is the speed? Speed of downstream is equal to distance traveled in downstream is 60 km. In how many hours? 8 hours. So it will be 15 by 2 km per hour. And the distance traveled in upstream is 40 km in 6 hours. So when it is traveling up, this is traveling down, this is traveling up. When it is traveling up, the speed will be, the distance traveled is 40 km and the time is 6 hours. So 20 by 3 km per hour. So this is the data given. Find the speed of stream and speed of boat in Stillwater. What do we need to find? Speed of stream. Speed of stream is SW and speed of boat is SB. We need to find this both. So what will be the, we have seen in the concept of boats and streams that the speed of boat in downstream is equal to, it will be speed of boat in downstream is equal to speed of boat plus speed of the stream, and speed of upstream is equal to speed of boat minus speed of stream. So from this we get that SB to SB is equal to SD plus SU, and 2SW is equal to SD minus SU. If we solve these equations, we get these two equations. So we need to find SB and SW. SB is equal to SD plus SU by 2. SW is equal to SD minus SU by 2. So what is SD? SD we got it as 15 by 2 km per hour plus SU we got it as 20 by 3 km per hour divided by 2, and SD is 15 by 2 minus 20 by 3 divided by 2. And if we calculate this, it will be 45 plus 40, which is 85, divided by 3 to the 6 divided by 2, which is 12. So 7.083 kilometer per hour is the speed of the boat in Stillwater, and speed of the stream is 45 minus 40, it is 5, divided by 3 to the 6, and divided by 2, so it will be 12, which is 0.417 kilometer per hour. So the answer is option A is the answer, 0.7.08 and 0.417, which is 0.42. Next problem is, a man can row 18 km per hour in still water. It takes him thrice as long as to row up as to row down the river. Find the rate of stream. So what it is given? Speed of the boat in still water. What is speed of the boat in still water? It is SB is equal to 18 km per hour. And it is also given that time taken in upstream is equal to 3 times the time taken in downstream. And we need to find the value of speed of stream. So how to find the speed of stream? Speed of stream is equal to SD minus SU by 2. So we know this formula. Speed of stream is equal to speed of boat in downstream minus speed of boat in upstream divided by 2. So how to find this? And this is also given, right? SB also given, but in this equation there is no SB. So we will do one thing. We know that speed of boat is equal to SD plus SU divided by 2. We consider this equation, and from this we get time is equal to distance by speed. So distance divided by speed in upstream is equal to 3 into distance divided by speed in downstream. So dd gets cancelled as the distance is same for the considered length. So SD is equal to 3 into SU. So this is what relation between speed of boat in downstream and speed of boat in upstream. If we substitute this in this equation, we get SD plus 3 SD. SU is equal to, SD is equal to 3 SU plus SU, write it as SU only, divided by 2. So 4 SU divided by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, and it will be SB is equal to 18 km per hour. It is given that speed of boat in still water is 18 km per hour. So SU will be 18 by 2. So 9 km per hour is what? SU. So if we know SU, SD also will be known. Same here, SW will be SD minus SU. SD is 3 SU minus SU divided by 2. So it will be 2 SU divided by 2. 2 gets cancelled. It will be SU. So speed of stream is equal to speed of boat in upstream, which is equal to, what is speed of boat in upstream? We got it as SU, we got it as 9 km per hour. So 9 km per hour is the answer. Next problem is, a boatman can row 5 by 6th of a mile upstream in 1 by 4th of an hour and return in 10 minutes. What is the speed of the man in still water? So speed of the boat in upstream is equal to distance by time, right? So what is the distance? It is said that 5 by 6th of a mile. 5 by 6th of a mile is the distance travelled in 1 by 4th an hour. So it will be 5 by 6 into 4, 2 2s are 2 3s are. So 10 by 3. It is given, this 5 by 6th of a mile is given. So it will be mile per hour. And what do we need to find? and return in 10 minutes. So first he is going upside and he is returning downside in 10 minutes. So speed of the boat in downstream is equal to 5 by 6 of the mile is traveled distance divided by the time is 10 minutes. 10 minutes we need to convert it into hour, so divided by 60. So 5 by 6 into 6. 5 mile per hour is the speed of boat in downstream. And what is the question asked? We need to find what is the speed of man in Stillwater. So speed of man in Stillwater is equal to SD minus SU divided by 2. So what is SD? 5 minus 10 by 3 is the speed of upstream divided speed of boat in upstream divided by 2. That will be 15 minus 10 is 5 divided by 3 into 2, which will be 6. So 0.833 mile per hour. So it is not given. The question asked is what is the speed of man in Stillwater. Sorry, I found out the speed of stream. So speed of boat is SD plus SU divided by 2. So 5 plus 10 by 3 divided by 2. 15 plus 10 is 25 and divided by 6. It will be 4.167 mile per hour. Is the option present in this? .167 mile per hour. These two are mile per hour and these two are kilometer per hour. This is not right answer. This is not a right answer. Let us convert this 4.167 mile per hour into kilometer per hour. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometer. So 4.167 into 1.6, it becomes kilometer per hour. This will be equal to, if you multiply this, we get 6.667 kilometer per hour. See whether this option is present in the 6.667. So this option B is the right answer, kilometer per hour. So that's it for the time, speed and distance. I'll also attach some problems for practice in the description link. Download the PDF from there and solve those problems. If this video is helpful for you, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.